The Trump administration's demands encompass stricter penalties for perceived anti-Semitic actions and alterations to diversity programs, which Harvard categorically rejected. This stance reaffirms the crucial value of academic freedom. In reaction to these governmental pressures, Harvard instituted a lawsuit, contending that the demands infringe on its constitutional rights and academic autonomy. This legal confrontation underscores the persistent tensions regarding academic governance. Concerns have emerged from prominent figures such as Professor Alan DeWitt regarding the prevailing atmosphere at Harvard, suggesting that dissenting opinions are increasingly sidelined. This predicament raises critical questions about the principles of free speech and open debate in academia. Criticism has been leveled at Harvard's diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda for allegedly marginalizing Jewish voices, reflecting broader societal dilemmas surrounding fairness and discrimination. This scenario has contributed to a challenging environment for Jewish students. Historical parallels are drawn between contemporary anti-Semitic sentiments and previous extremist movements, underscoring the necessity for vigilance against hatred in academic environments. The speaker cautions that students frequently lead these movements. The principle of equal treatment under the law is central to this discourse, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding Jewish rights alongside those of other minority groups. This calls for a uniform application of justice and civil liberties. Dissatisfaction among influential donors has surfaced regarding universities like the University of Pennsylvania, driven by perceived anti-Israel sentiment and insufficient institutional responses. This growing discontent impacts financial contributions. Prominent figures, including philanthropists and former diplomats, have condemned the moral stance of universities, suggesting that these institutional failings reflect a broader misguided consciousness rather than isolated events. Similar challenges have confronted Harvard University, with major donors suspending connections due to the university's perceived silence on student groups advocating for Palestinians following recent violence. This trend signifies escalating concern among alumni. A considerable amount of funding, exceeding $60 billion, has been discreetly allocated to American universities from foreign sources, raising alarms about potential influence. This influx emphasizes underlying vulnerabilities within academic institutions. Harvard's relationships with Chinese institutions illustrate these risks, as some faculty members have reportedly accepted funding linked to foreign agendas. Such partnerships may jeopardize academic integrity. The training of Chinese officials at Harvard and other universities highlights a broader trend of academic collaboration that aligns with foreign governmental objectives. This raises pertinent questions about its impact on democratization efforts in China. The First Amendment serves as a cornerstone of Harvard's legal argument, safeguarding free speech and academic content from government interference. This foundation bolsters their case against funding freezes. The lawsuit underscores the significance of Harvard's brand and reputation. Any perceived erosion of academic neutrality could profoundly affect the institution's standing and funding prospects. Alumni support emerges as a vital element in Harvard's strategy to mitigate financial challenges. Noteworthy donations, such as those from billionaire Michael Bloomberg, play a crucial role in sustaining the university's operations amidst legal confrontations. The ascendancy of progressive ideas at Harvard has influenced many American intellectuals, politicians, and media figures, leaving a significant imprint on the Democratic Party. This influence remains unmistakable. Professor DeWitt underscores the necessity of teaching students critical thinking skills instead of imposing personal beliefs, revealing a shift in educational methodologies. This transition has serious implications for future leadership. The scrutiny of Harvard's position as a neutral knowledge institution reflects broader worries about ideological biases in education. This trend has developed gradually over time, rather than emerging abruptly.